Welcome, I'm Bev Adams. I own an independent paper crafting business showcasing products from Stampin' Up. I made this cute little gift treat packaging with products from Stampin' Up. I sell these products and also a few items to make crafting more convenient. I have the free detailed directions for you on my website. You'll also find links for the products I used. Just click the links for the products you'd like to be taken to my online store at Stampin' Up. You'll see where to find all of that at the end of this video, so don't worry about taking notes. It's time to put stamps, ink, and paper together. I'm using Handmade wishes and the coordinating Handmade tag punch. If you buy them together, you'll get a bundle price and save yourself 10%. My inks are Parakeet Party and Granny Apple Green. My cardstock is Granny Apple Green, and it is 2 1/4 by 8 1/2, so you can get quite a few of these out of a sheet of cardstock. I've scored this paper at 3 3/4 and 4 3/4. I'm putting in my treat boxes some of this hand sanitizer. I got this from Bath and Body Works, and so this fits in pretty nicely. You can put other treats in here. For instance, you can put these Ghirardelli squares in here, and you may want to put 2 in here. And if you want to adjust this width to fit your product, it's really easy. I have a couple of strips of Designer Series paper. This is the 2022-24 in color Designer Series paper, and this is just 2 by 2 1/2. I'm using just a little bit of this metallic woven ribbon in Parakeet Party. I have a punch. This is a retired 1/8 inch punch, but you could use the Label Me Fancy. This has a little circle punch on the edge here. And the Very Best Trio punch also has a hole punch you can use. You'll also need some basic white cardstock. This is 5 by 2 1/2. It's actually 5 1/2 just because it's easier to cut it out that size. And I have a red rhinestone basic jewel. We'll go ahead and put the Designer Series paper on the front. If you don't want to use Designer Series paper, you could certainly stamp this or use an embossing folder for it. You could probably just use it plain. You could use this background stamp down here too. Would look nice. And I'm going to do some stamping. I'm going to stamp with Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to start with this outlined dotted piece, and I'm going to stamp it on a diamond on the diagonal. And then with Parakeet Party, I'm going to stamp this swirly background stamp. And it's kind of hard for me to get my head right where it needs to be to see. And we're going to stamp again on the second one, again with the Parakeet Party. Then I have put 3 stamps on one block. I've put Merry, and then Christmas, and the little swirly thing. You could stamp them separately if that's more convenient for you. And it fits really nicely if you aim for the Christmas in the middle of the diagonal. And then on the other one, we're stamping to and from. And stamp this kind of high so that you have room to put your recipient and your name on here. And we're going to punch these out. If you aim, there is one dot kind of all by itself. And if you aim that dot for these little V shapes, you will get a nicely aligned punch. And we also want to punch this. So we're going to push it in and reach in and pull it up through the widest part of the punch until you get almost to the end. If you tip it back and see the edge coming up, I think you can see the edge coming up, and then push it back in just a little bit. And then center it as best you can. Punch. And then you're going to turn it around and repeat pushing that punched end in first. Again, pulling it up through the middle. Looking for the very end. And so this makes this punch really versatile. You could make a tag just about any size you want. So if you wanted a shorter tag, you could do that with a solid piece of cardstock. If you wanted to, you could certainly put a strip of this designer series paper. You could put it all the way around the outside, or you could put it around the inside and have so it would hold your gift in there without any assistance. But I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue dot in there. And I'm going to actually use a couple of them. We are near an airport and the naval air base. And so we've got a lot of planes going by today. And I didn't punch this. I wanted to punch probably better before you put your thing in. If you do it before you put your prize in there, you can punch those out together. Of course, I forgot. And I'm going to go ahead and thread this into the holes. And just tie a bow. Now, I don't know if it's the way I tie bows or if it's this ribbon, but I found it was wanting to come untied. And so I'm going to just add a little drop of fine tip glue pin. You could put a glue dot in there. You could probably put the liquid glue in there. But this does not stay sticky and you will never see it when it's in there. And then we're going to put these on with dimensionals. And I wanted to also put a rhinestone on the front here, one right there. And that's it, a quick and easy gift. You can use them for stocking stuffers or maybe your office mates, your neighbors, the kids' friends. And you can put these together quickly. Here is the web address for this project, where you'll find the free detailed directions and links for the products I used. Just click the links and you'll be taken to my online store at Stampin' Up! Click Home near the top of my page and you'll find lots of resources. Under Shop, you can find the products I offer to make crafting more convenient, how to get free products with my frequent shopper rewards, and a link to my online store at Stampin' Up! Click Inspiration to scroll all my projects back to 2011, most with detailed directions and videos. Though the products in those older projects have been retired, you may find techniques, layouts, or color combinations to inspire you today. If you're new to stamping, you might want to look at the basics. You'll find how to cut card bases and layers, what's special about Stampin' Up! Stamps, and some of my favorite tools. Under Organization, you'll find lots of free resources such as catalog tabs, labels and case inserts, color tools, and much more. You can take a tour of my craft wall. More organization means more time for stamping. You can learn about my Evernote notebook. I have a note for every current product that Stampin' Up! Has for sale right now. And you can sort them all by the type of product. You can search just for the stamps. You can search just for the designer series paper. You can search for the phrase that you want or an image that you would like to use. You can search all the products that come in a particular color. It really makes finding just exactly what you want very easy. And you can create your own notebook and search through all of the things that you own to find just what you need. Come stamp with me here in Ventura County, California, or get the best deal of all and join my team of crafters. The team is called SIP Together, and it stands for Stamps, Ink, and Paper Together. The team is made of crafters who want to save money on the products they buy, share with a few friends, or start a Stampin' Up! Business like mine. Be sure to subscribe to my website and on my YouTube channel. I'd love to hear your comments. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you soon.